Hey, what's up everybody? It's Steven Cheyenne with another vinyl community update. This is the vinyl community. We make movies about records, tapes, whatever music we find out there in the thrift shops, antique stores, record stores. It's all about records, it's all about music, and it's all about sharing those with your friends on the vinyl community. With that, I'd like to say hi to everybody. It's been an interesting week of vinyl finds. Found some cool stuff, and I'd like to share that with you. First one is, I live in Wyoming, so this was kind of cool. Chris Ledoux. It's a Chris Ledoux label, and Chris Ledoux was the one who influenced Garth Brooks, so that was pretty cool.
You don't know.
And of course I'm entertaining my kids like I always do, and they're making noises and being goofballs like they always are. This is from the local record and bookstore, and this is what we're listening to. Oh, Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. I have the CD version, but I didn't have the vinyl. And lately what he's been doing at my local bookstore here called Phoenix Books is he has a Thursday night group that meets and they listen to vinyl in its entirety. And I usually have to work Thursday nights. I have two jobs, but he's been letting me come in on Thursday or Wednesday and go through some of the vinyl that he's going to break out on Thursday night. So I get pretty much first pick. Not always, and I don't expect it, but he's nice enough to let me look through it. So that's one of the ones I found. And from that same batch is Ozzy Osbourne's Blizzard of Oz. A little bit of ring wear, but otherwise it's pretty good. And so I think I have Diary of the Madman now and Blizzard of Oz. And both of these have their original inner sleeves. And, I would say, probably good plus condition for the cover. VG maybe. VG definitely for the Pink Floyd. And that is something that I really cherish. Okay. Moving on. This one was in the shrink wrap. I found it at, I think I found it at Goodwill. It had shrink wrap on it, but the shrink had torn right here in the middle. See how there's some goose in there? So, this is Devo's Freedom of Choice. It has Whip It on it, of course. And this is going to be my entry into Laz's contest, because the inner sleeve is so cool. You can see that. And here they have an order form for goofy Devo stuff. So that just adds to the Devo-ness of it all, right? And that's really the only Devo stuff I know of is the Whip It and all that. That's what I grew up with, so that's cool to get. And then I got a lot of Rolling Stones. Probably, if you see in the background, that crate right there is pretty much all Rolling Stones, with maybe a little bit of the Animals and that kind of rock in the back. So I added this one today. England's newest hit makers. The stereo version, really perfect glossy cover. And I was listening to this today. It has Route 66 on it, which is neat. As far as the inner sleeve, looks like it has one of those typical inner sleeves for the day that have all the different music that was popular. And this was from a place called Eclectic Elephant, and the store owner sat down with me and we looked through the book about how much it was worth, because he had it priced at $5, and he had it priced about right. It's in VG condition, blue label on the London label. nothing really special about the rarity of the record or anything. So I offered him $3 for it, and he went for it. So I wasn't being cheap. I just had found something else. This old Arnold Schwarzenegger magazine, for $2. So I said, "You throw this in for $3, that's $5." So he went for it. And then my wife and I had a little shopping spree at Goodwill, and I found some jazz there. This is the Arthur Lyman group, Lullaby of Leaves. Really good jazz music, kind of Hawaiian-y jazz. The Ramsey Lewis Trio, also from Goodwill. More really good jazz. And then this stuff's all experimental stuff. I didn't really know what to expect, but the vinyl and sleeves were in such good condition that I went for it. Please don't touch your cane. So these three I got for $1 each at Meals on Wheels bar, which every Wednesday they have their fresh stuff out at 10 in the morning, and that's when people line up forever. So I try to get there on Wednesday. Not always at 10 o'clock, but... so this is the Mills Brothers, Songs You Love to Remember. I don't really know what to expect with this. I know it's some singing harmonies and stuff.
I want to land in the lava again.
This one's in the shrink wrap. Gilby's Gin, Gilby's Vodka Rock Opera Mix. And I forget what sold me on this one. Probably just because it was in the shrink. Has Aquarius from Hair. The Guess Who, Share the Land. Let the Sun Shine In by Hair. And I guess I only bought it really for maybe those songs and because it's still in the shrink. Never been opened at all. And finally, the greatest hits of the Fantastic 50s compilation. And really the only reason I bought this is because it has Louis Armstrong, Skies of Blue, you know. I see skies of blue, songs of white. Really good condition, a Columbia special product. Sorry about my fingers. I know people don't like when I get my fingers on there. It has the Four Lads, Frankie Lane, mostly like early 50s stuff. But like I said, I saw that Louis Armstrong on there, and I thought that would be pretty awesome. There it is. It's Mac the Knife from the Threepenny Opera by Louis Armstrong. Look at it. It's really nice, though. How could you pass it up for $1, you know? It's worth it for $1 just for that song, but I doubt this was even played. Maybe everybody played that song in the middle, and that's about it. But that's about it, guys. I mean, I picked up a couple tapes. Oh, I did. I went and saw a group called The Congress in Boulder. Fantastic group. They're on archive.com. If you ever go to archive.com, search for The Congress. They have some Grateful Dead covers and stuff. I'll show those in another video. We ended up getting some a CD from that, and try to talk about that a little more another time. But thank you for watching, guys. Enjoying your videos. Seems like everything's moving right along in the VC, and it's still fun. I'm still chasing after records all the time, and I will continue to do so. So, we'll talk to you later, guys. Thank you. Have a good night.